Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. In today's video, I wanted to talk about how you can create a hygge home. So you may have heard about hygge. It has become quite a buzzword the last few years, and you've likely figured out that it means something to do with being cozy. But today I really wanted to chat about how you can use hygge in your home to create a really warm and cozy environment. So to start out, I wanted to read a quote from this book, which is The Little Book of Hygge, that just explains what hygge is, and I really love this definition. So it says, hygge is about an atmosphere and an experience rather than about things. It is about being with the people we love, a feeling of home, a feeling that we are safe, that we are shielded from the world and allow ourselves to let our guard down. You may be having an endless conversation about the small or big things in life, or just be comfortable in each other's silent company, or simply just be by yourself enjoying a cup of tea. So why is hygge such a big deal? So hygge is a Danish tradition that the people in Denmark live by, and the Danish people are known to be the happiest people in the whole world. And it certainly is not because they live in the climate with the best weather. Of course, there's a lot of factors that go into why the Danish people have such a high quality of life, such as their healthcare and their government and their work-home balance, but they also actively practice hygge in their daily life. It's practiced at work. It's practiced all the time, and I think that that's a huge factor in why the Danish people are so happy. And I don't know about you guys, but I want to learn from the happiest people on earth, and I'm willing to implement anything that they do in their daily life into my own life in order to achieve that. So the first way to create a hygge atmosphere in your home is by using candles. And this might seem obvious, but it's actually one of the most important factors. Denmark is the leading consumer of candles in all of Europe. Each person on average burns 6 kilos of candle wax every single year. And nearly any Dane will tell you that you cannot hygge without candles. But here's the thing, they do not use the scented, chemical-filled candles that we tend to use in North America. Danes are actually using organic candles, and often even beeswax candles, and definitely unscented candles. And then another thing they do is they actually air out a room after using candles to let the smoke outside. So because I stopped using candles years ago, I do plan on purchasing some organic beeswax candles, but in the meanwhile, I purchased some really nice battery-operated candles. They are gorgeous. They honestly look like real candles, and they create such a cozy hygge atmosphere. On top of candles is just the lighting in your home overall. And whether you own your own home and you can change the lighting, or even if you're in a rental, you can always add lamps. And lamps are a huge factor in creating a cozy hygge home. I live in Canada, which, like Denmark, is very dark and cold, and it can be dreary a lot of the year. So having nice, warm, cozy lighting in my home can really help on those long, cold winter days. I also love to do this by keeping twinkle lights up after Christmas. It's now January, so a lot of people take all of their Christmas lights down, but I love keeping a couple strands of Christmas lights up year-round just to make it so cozy in my home. Another super important factor about hygge is warm drinks. So this ranks all the way up there with candles, is warm drinks. And this isn't about making a coffee in the morning and pouring it in your to-go rug and then rushing off to work and chugging your coffee in your car in rush hour. There's nothing hygge about doing that. This is about making a cup of warm tea or warm coffee and sitting and truly enjoying it. Or even going to a coffee shop with a friend and sitting and enjoying a cup of tea. It's not about getting all the caffeine that you need, it's really the experience of sipping on a hot beverage. Another thing that helps create a hygge home is blankets and soft pillows and just soft textiles throughout your home. Things that will help make you cozy when you're sitting on the couch, or if you have a friend over, just things that will help create a cozy atmosphere. I love soft blankets and pillows that are really soft and nice to snuggle up onto, not so much ones that are just meant for decoration. Another important factor of hygge that we might overlook is cozy clothing. I don't know about you, but I can't relax and rest after a long day in tight jeans or just tight clothing. I want to be wearing leggings and warm socks and a warm cozy sweater. There's also nothing hygge about having cold feet, so if you're like me and constantly have cold feet, maybe invest in a nice pair of slippers, or just make sure that you have some really nice warm socks so that you don't have cold feet. Another thing that creates a hygge home is having yummy, warm, nourishing foods inside your home. True hygge food is food that has been prepared with love. It's not about eating takeout or store-bought foods. It's really about creating and appreciating the whole process of cooking and eating the food. The ultimate way to create hygge food would be to go to the farmer's market or grow the produce yourself, but obviously that's not always possible. Right now in the middle of the winter, it might not be possible to find locally grown food, but you can still take the time to create and enjoy food with other people, and that can still be hygge. Another thing that people often overlook when they're learning about hygge is that it's often not done alone. Hygge is done actually with people that you love, and this isn't about having a huge party with a million people. It's about intimate gatherings with close friends. So having people over into your home and doing a puzzle or having a games night or serving a delicious meal, but just spending time with other people and cultivating community is very hygge. And then another way to create hygge inside your home is by having elements of nature inside. So for me, that's obviously having real green plants. There's just something about having life inside my home, especially in the winter. If plants aren't your thing, maybe you love having fresh flowers or even clippings from trees outside, or maybe you just love having sticks or a display of stones somehow in your home. All of those things that are bringing the outdoors in are very hygge. And the last way to create hygge in your home is to unplug from the world. Put your cell phone away or completely turn it off and unplug from your world or the work or whatever expectations you have. Enjoy the moment that you're in and take some time to rest your mind and recharge. Ultimately, this is something that you should try to do every single day, whether it's while you're sipping your morning coffee, or maybe you want to unplug and enjoy doing a puzzle or watching a movie with your spouse or your family in the evenings. Hygge is meant to be intentional and slow, and it really can't be done if your mind is in a whole bunch of different places and you're not present in the current moment. So I hope that you guys enjoyed these tips to create a hygge home. I have so many more ideas about videos on hygge, so if you guys would like to see that, if that's something that you'd like to learn more about, please let me know below in the comments, because I've been researching so much about this lately and I would love to share some more of it with you guys. But thank you guys so much for watching, and I will see you in a few days.